Got me in the middle of a yawn. Good morning. Uh,
Is everybody awake yet? Good morning. No.
yeah.
Wakey,
Uh,
wakey.
I think I went to sleep at 5 and got back up 6:30.
Man. Hmm.
Oh, it's one of those mornings. It's Wednesday.
Yep.
If Jeff was here, he would hump day.
Happy hump day, as he says.
A lot of news, but guess what? I'm not going to talk about the DNC. So
No need. Y'all seen it. So if you did see it, if you didn't see it, go watch it. There you go. No, I'm looking.
yeah. Oh, I don't know if Twitter's actually being shown or not because it's not registering. Yeah,
Oh,
it's there. Never mind. Ah, okay. So let's see here. Let's start with good old Walmart.
everybody, don't forget to smash
Walmart
that.
sells 3.74 billion JD.com stake to focus on its own China operations.
What?
Um, so what they're doing is they're not making as much money over here as they intended to. And I say Walmart because um, uh, they have so much deep ties into China now with most of the stocks being China based and whatnot. A lot of majority of the food that they do sell and the majority of the products come from China. Um, yeah, they're switching a little bit going back to China with a lot of their their money because they're losing so much here. Uh, and I'm sure China or the Biden stuff and Harris stuff, with the inflation is not helping things. So,
No, it's not
um,
helping us over here, so they're gonna stick over there.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, the biggest, like, the majority of the shareholders are putting their foot down with it, wanting to keep most of the revenue over
Mhm.
there. But that's something that's I wouldn't think that all Walmarts would get up and go because it's still one of their biggest clients. I mean, they're in other countries and whatnot, and
Yep.
but let's see who we got in chat here. We got Dana B, we got BB. Eric is playing with his corn.
That
We got
that sir
TH2.
that is TH2 corn.
Oh, Bubble Bibble, WTH, Crazy Irish, and Jennifer Ocean. Uh, hope
Good
everybody's
morning.
having a good morning. Oh, so let's head to Canada. We were in China. Let's go to Canada now.
Yay.
Uh,
Road trip.
Canadian freight trains could stop moving Thursday. If they do, many businesses will be hurt. Well, that's a given. I don't even know why that's a headline. Duh. There's no trains moving. There's no product moving. Anyway,
Right.
Businesses in a variety of industries are preparing for the possibility that both of Canada's major freight railroads will shut down on Thursday. Canadian National and CPKC railroads are both in a contract dispute with the union that represents their engineers, conductors, and other employees. If they can't work out a deal at the table this week, the trains will stop on Thursday. Chemical companies, grain shippers, fertilizer shippers, exporters of all kinds, automakers, and many other companies rely on the rails. Some 32,000 commuters in Vancouver, Montreal, and Toronto could also be hurt because those commuter trains run over CPKC Railroad tracks. The issue really centers on schedules and work rules about when the guys have to report to work. Business groups across Canada are urging the government to step in and help settle the dispute between Canadian National, CPKC Railroads, and the union. But so far, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has been reluctant to force the unions to accept a deal. Businesses in a variety of
Yeah. So,
Yep.
well, I should ask Jennifer that if she's still in here is what she thinks about that. And do you think they will shut? I think they're going to shut down Thursday. Well, tomorrow. I really do.
Sharon.
And that will affect a lot of stuff on this side too, because we do get quite a bit of stuff from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
Gonna throw everybody off track again.
Let's
Literally.
head over to United States now. No sound.
No sound.
Uh-oh.
I can hear you.
Jennifer, if that's true, then you got big problems because they don't get more corrupt than here. You got
Well, it's they're pretty much in line, depending who's in charge. And now, you know, you have Biden and Trudeau. It's like pretty much the same thing.
She said I have no clue. I don't follow any news. I just know Canada is more corrupt.
conspiracy. I'm telling you.
And
Yeah.
we go to Harley Davidson.
Uh-oh.
They're hitting the brakes on their campaign that they were messing with. The U.S. bike maker has dropped its policies after pressure from critics who previously accused of it going woke. And with Sturgis and some other rallies and people putting their Harleys in the garage and
Yep. I've seen a lot of them for sale around here.
A lot of different things that have been going on. They've been
Yep.
pulling the labels off of their Harleys and stuff like that and protest. I don't get why companies are doing this. You got to know that there's somebody in the company that says, "Dude, don't do this. This will ruin the company." You know? There's got to be somebody in those companies that's saying this, you know, or are they being forced upon by the government and stuff like that? It's I don't know, because you have all these certain companies like Budweiser, you have Jack Daniels, Harley. You would think they're more toward the right, but they flipped. And why? Are they getting like a major tax break for the year or something? I don't know. It makes no sense to me.
When I was reading up on John Deere of why they went to Mexico, is because they were saying the parts here are too expensive to make.
Oh yeah, that has nothing to
That's
do with being woke though. That's
no,
just
yeah, no.
that's and and s- and see that's one thing I liked about Trump. He got these companies come back to
Mm-hmm.
United States
Yep.
and gave them tax breaks. And Biden comes in and gets rid of those tax breaks. They leave.
Well, they
And
play by their book, and they do
and
that.
the reason why they got the tax breaks is to keep them here, which
Mm-hmm.
gave Americans jobs. And when those companies leave, all those Americans don't have jobs anymore. And yeah, oh, but we're letting the rich get off on taxes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you get that tax money back because you have thousands of people working for that company, and then you have all this revenue, and everybody's going to the store and taxes, paying taxes on this and that, and
It's
you work out in the end just
it's
because
just
you
it's
give a
it's
break to a company.
it's another one of the left's talking points. They only tell half the
Yeah,
story,
Yep.
yeah,
and then the other half is, well, but what do we get out of this? And when you hear the
Well,
truth,
I
um,
mean, the other day, what was it? Anheuser-Busch is feeling the repercussions of all that.
yeah,
They were,
well,
they,
that's different.
is it?
That's the woke stuff. That's not
That's
the same thing as the tax breaks.
no, I know, but like that's what Harley's going through right now too,
No,
with
yeah,
with with the woke
that's the
stuff.
woke
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
yeah. So is
that's
an
not.
Anheuser-Busch. They had a big thing the other day. I think they were talking about how much they've gone downhill because of that.
Yeah,
Yep.
even though Budweiser and Bud Light are two different companies now.
Yep.
They're not under the same thing, but it's actually hurt Anheuser because
Yep.
they're
Anheuser-Busch. Yeah.
still kind of labeled as that.
Yep.
If I was them, I would have actually sued Bud Light,
Right.
which
Because they're the ones
which
that went
they
that way.
were. There was talks. I don't know whatever happened with it. There was talks about Anheuser buying back Bud Light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that went or anything like that, but
I haven't heard anything more. It was just the other day I heard about it.
um, this is a new one, and X is in the news, Twitter, whatever you want to call them. Uh, X new gun emoji fights woke mind virus. He- Let me see if I can. Yeah, right here. Um, Now you can see, and I don't even know why this is a thing. I really don't. It's an emoji. I mean, those who you know have fun doing emojis and stuff, woohoo! But these are the emojis throughout the years. In 2003, um, now X what was Twitter back then, but you can see the difference in each platform had different emojis for the gun emoji. And evidently in 2024, which now these are everybody else's. They're 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 like toy things. And then X did a actual, you know, looks like a 1911. Um, and everybody's freaking out about it because you know, everybody went with the cartoon-ish emoji. And again, I don't know why this is a big thing. Who cares? But ev there's people going crazy over it because it looks too real. Uh,
Oh my gosh, a green little thing looks too real.
No, it's not the green ones.
I know, but still,
It's
it's
the
just
X one. Yeah, I
I'm so
don't know.
stupid.
This is a big news thing though. This, the 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 Gen Zs, or I don't
Zim
know.
zam zers.
It makes no sense to me.
It doesn't.
I don't know. Are they afraid these things are going to pop off the screen and actually be used or something? I don't know. It's
Right, CJ goes, "Oh no, the scam is so bad. It might jump out of the page at me."
Hey TJ, good to see
Hey,
you.
TJ. Good morning.
Oh, and there's
Hey,
Ed. I haven't seen Ed for a few days.
Ed,
Hey Ed,
Wow.
where do you see Ed? Huh?
that's his real name.
Oh, Whistle Home.
Yeah, he used to be Crazy Ed and a few other channel names.
That's not the same Ed with the giant beard, is it? Dark beard.
Not just
No,
Ed.
don't
No.
think so.
Okay.
No.
No.
Well, hi Ed.
Hey, Ed and Homestead 64.
Yeah, we got
Morning.
Homestead, CJ come in here too, Dana
Mhm.
Bass and Donna Bass. I think that's it.
TJ. Hey, TJ.
Uh, Now I'm not going to go into the whole talks and everything that is not working evidently because Hamas doesn't want any part of a ceasefire or anything, but um, bodies of 6 hostages returned home, IDF operation. Yeah, if you look at the list now, it was supposed to be um, 115. Well, the number went down because, and again, I don't believe if there's any alive, if there's any alive, it's a very low number. It's no 100 and some people alive or anything like that. And the hostages. Um, and that just goes to show you that we're supposed to be talking about, ceasefire and all this stuff. And they hand over 6 hostages, um, the bodies. So you get all these people free Palestine and all this, and oh, they're being genocide and all this crap. Um, what are they doing? They come over and take all these hostages, kill a bunch of people. Um, Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about the 6 bodies that he just threw over. Um, it's ridiculous, and I think it's just another thing that you know Americans can cry about, and I'm not saying all Americans, just the the college folk right now. Instead of going to school and learning something, you're too busy on the corner crying about how bad the United States is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, TJ.
I'm so sorry, TJ. Prayers for your family, hon. We love you.
Oh God. Sorry, TJ.
And I might as well get this out there because I'm surprised nobody's mentioned it yet. But guess who's in the news again?
I'm sorry I didn't do it. I am? No, I'm kidding.
Yep. More video being shown of this guy. And there's people still have not got their phones back.
Big Mike.
And I'm gonna quiet that creepy music, but yeah, this is him walking the outskirts of the rally. I think this is the airport area, which is like right next to where this has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
so
and again, the picture they keep always.
right,
Why do they keep put using that old picture of him in high school?
because they want sympathy.
When he's this guy, he's not that other guy. He's a totally different person than when he went to high school.
Right.
But yeah, and they've actually got video of him flying the drone. Somebody recorded him flying the drone that he was checking out the area while Secret Service was there. How do they not? Ooh, what's that noise up there? Is that supposed to be there?
Yeah.
That should have been a thing right there. There's drones flying over. Oh, let's go ahead and with the rally anyway. But I think we should put something nice on. And I wish I had a neighbor like this. Sometimes you get lucky and you get good neighbors, and I thought I'd post this.
Hi, Jay. Here's a little treat for you.
All right, on. You just make them, or
Just made them yesterday.
all right,
Just got them out of the smoke for today.
cool.
Yeah, my God, it's got a little cheese to it. Cook one up when you're watching football. That's my homemade.
Right now, I haven't eaten supper yet. I cleaned my entryway out. It was a disaster.
Yeah, if you haven't had something, well, that'd be a treat for you. I just made them Sunday, and I've got them smoked today, and you're gonna get some. I got some sticks over in the freezer for you, and some summersons. Nobody cook up a few of them for you and the boy, and have a nice meal. And I got about 100 pounds in the car, so let me know when them are gone. I'll fix you some more. And I want to tell you thank you for being such a beautiful neighbor. God bless you.
Yeah, you need neighbors like that. That's and he's probably going to all of his neighbors around and giving them that stuff. There's got a bunch of sausage from the smoker and whatnot. Be nice to have good neighbors.
I was gonna say he didn't stop at my house.
Although he sound like he's somewhere up north, though, Wisconsin or or Canada.
Could be even in Maine because they talk like that. The more you go,
Yeah, could be.
northern.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that Irish accent. It's weird.
Mhm.
It's word. And that's awesome. Though.
Unfortunately, Dana B, not anymore. Everyone's too busy on their phone. Rebel Canners, good morning.
Hey, Rebel Canners, how's it going?
Morning, Rebel Canners.
And I won't talk about the DNC, but we'll talk about the outside Chicago area. Let's go ahead and
You walking around with a maggot downtown Chicago?
They can try and take it off if they want.
Yeah, that's right.
They won't do that. Most people around here like it.
How's it been selling? How's it been selling? Good?
I don't know. We just had a bunch of police that told us to burn our shirts.
Donald Trump?
Oh my gosh.
Trump
all day, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go Trump 2024, man.
Why do you like Trump?
And he giving money, economy was good, jobs was decent, so
Trump, my man.
Yep, Trump. I own restaurants, so everything's up right now, and hopefully, we want the economy to go down and inflation, so
Yeah. So prices are killing you.
they are.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing.
Trump. Easy. 4 years we had Trump was a lot better than 4 years we had the Biden administration.
I mean, like Trump, no war. But at least gotta bring peace. So yeah. I'm watching from Hong Kong. Yeah, but I watch your show.
So you know communism? Yes.
Trump.
Yes.
Look around.
Yeah, it's rough down here.
It is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump. Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't want open borders. I want a good economy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't want communism. Someone is like pro-American.
Yeah.
And if you're American, you should be pro-American.
Yes.
So that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And because I follow you, I guess you know who I support.
Trump.
Trump is a businessman. The country's a business. He needs to be run by a successful businessman. Plain and simple. He's got common sense. He tells you how it is. It's how any business owner should be.
We have Kamala Harris in her native form. Yes.
Oh my god, Dave has Kamala Harris in her native form. That's a good one.
and here we go. We'll go ahead with this one.
Bye, BB. Have a good day. Stay blessed.
Here's the difference between the men nowadays and
Oh.
the men of before.
My life be like.
Oh, gotta mute it. Yeah, if you're trying to figure it out, they're trying to figure out a way to get across without getting their little tenny shoes and their feet wet.
City kids.
I can't believe they're actually discussing this. Like, maybe if we jump over here, we can.
Then you get another person just walking right through.
Yeah.
And you wonder why I wear flip-flops. There's your sign up there.
Well, I mean, if I had to get it, I wouldn't be sitting there. I would have just ran and jumped over.
I would have taken my sneakers off and walked across.
I wouldn't even bother.
Look at they back it up, ready to jump. Go, Ray said go. You're gonna hit the puddle anyway.
I don't know if they actually ever made it across the road or not.
Like a couple of chickens trying to cross the road.
Oh, he went for it.
Oh, tippy toe.
Did you see?
Yeah. Woo. Not my new sneaks. Not the new kicks. Don't get them wet.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's go ahead and play this one here. I think this is a good one. Let me rewind it a little bit. There we go. We always get these, TikTokers and YouTubers that go out and get people's reactions about stuff, but I thought this was a good reaction.
What are you, Jamie?
No.
Why?
One, I'm married, but also you look like you put pronouns in your bio.
Pronouns?
Yeah, you look he, him.
Yeah, I am a he, him.
Yeah, but you look like you tell people you're a he, him.
I don't tell people that.
You never put pronouns in your bio?
No, I haven't.
Did you vote for Biden?
No, I haven't voted yet.
Well,
Yeah.
you look like you might.
So that will scare a guy away from you?
That would scare me away from a guy, yeah, big time. Don't want you being a feminist.
What are you, Jamie?
No.
I know. You're
You look
reaching.
like you. I don't want to date a feminist. Okay, now I think this is pretty much like I would call it the main news, not the DNC stuff that's going on. I think this is more important to pay attention to
Mm-hmm.
is the yacht. Yeah, British Bill Gates. Now we're finding out there's a lot of different other people involved in this disappearance of people. Um, Let me go ahead and get down here. Head of Sicily Civil Protection Agency that Bloomer Lynch, his 18-year-old daughter Hannah, and lawyer Chris Moraville are among the 6 people still unaccounted for as late Monday. The yacht they were traveling on a British flagged 56-meter sailboat. That is a huge sailboat.
That's a huge.
Uh,
Yeah, that's big.
called Baysidon, I'm guessing, was carrying a total of 22 people and 12 crew members and 10 passengers. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
22 altogether, 12 and 10 passengers. At the time of the incident, it was anchored off the Porticella. According to the Italian Coast Guard, the vessel was hit by a waterspout, a type of tornado that forms over water, in early hours of Monday morning. So far, one man under, understood to be the ship chef has been confirmed dead. One person out of all that. Um, I'm going to go ahead and skip all this, but sorry, traffic.
I
Um,
agree with Dana. Be suspicious.
let's and this is supposedly it going down. I don't know if this is a true video or not, so don't hold me at that. But actually, you know what? It isn't, so I'm not going to show it because I just realized it's not a real video. But we will go over to another news, and they're reporting it a lot more than what we're hearing about it in the States here. The Lynch dude has been having issues. He's been sued left and right for different things, but let's kind of go and listen to the report here a little bit about that. And this is the boat here, or the yacht, whatever you want to call them.
East of Palermo, where I imagine an awful lot of the search and rescue operation has been being conducted.
There is an awful lot of activity here, Neil. Just to paint a picture for people who are listening, Porticello is a stunning, beautiful fishing village. It's only about 30 minutes drive away from Palermo, the capital of Sicily. And people here, if you're visiting Sicily, you might take a day trip here. There are lots of like boat cruises in and out all of the time. And the marina is absolutely chock-a-block, full of not only tourist boats and yachts and cruises, but more so fishermen. Fishing is a huge industry here, and it's pretty much a gorgeous place to come and visit during the summer. And so it's no wonder that if you are taking a trip around the Med, it's one of those places that you would naturally pull into. And that's exactly what this particular super yacht and passengers on board had been doing. You talk there about the search and rescue operation. It is very much ongoing today. I mean, this is the day after that yacht capsized and sunk to the absolute shock and horror of people here focusing still on the rescue aspect of this. It is not quite.
Yeah, and they're still trying. Evidently, it's really deep where it went down, and this is in a cove or a bay area. And evidently, it's too deep for divers, so now they're sending down, which I'll show you in a bit, drones and things to go see if there's anybody in a cabin or anything that's air pockets or anything like that. So far there's 6 people missing. His wife, who actually owns the boat, was rescued with I think a young daughter, very young daughter. I mean, like 6 months old or something like that. That the mother saved. They had been rescued. There, a lot of the crew were rescued. It's just these 6, which, if you go and do some research on the 6 besides the daughter, lawyers and such, it's conspiracy people are going to be going nuts over this for a while, if they get off the subject of the DNC over there. But actually 2 bodies were found in a search of survivors. Advanced underwater drone, it has been deployed. Oops. Wow, that just changed all of a sudden. Okay.
It just did a quick update on it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yacht's captain questioned for more than 2 hours. Missing brother hopes air pocket of offer a chance of survival. CCTV captures yacht seconds before it sinks. And I do believe I did see this video, so, and it's not going to update that. Okay. Never mind. Well, let me, actually, it might be down below here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is right there. That thing is huge.
Mm-hmm.
More images of a few being rescued. There's a crew member there. It's not going to show it. I'm going to have to. Here's the drones that they're going to be using, or they're probably already using these. Going down there to check, see if there's people alive. Trying to find the image of, and that's him right there, by the way. More crew members. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop this and bring up this other one. This is supposed to be footage. I don't know how well you can see it or anything, but
oh wow.
If it'll even play. Yeah, see it right there? And when it lights up, you can see it for a good ways.
That's crazy.
And I don't see it sinking though.
It's slowly going down.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's gone. Yeah, so what that means is, and that you're gonna hear all kinds of conspiracy stuff. Is he still alive, and did he fake his death, or did he know something? You know, there's going to be tons of these stories out because he's, you know, uh, he's like the Bill Gates of UK area. Um, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, and like I said, they're sending out drones right now. I guess I could show that story. Uh, Here, hopes dim for 6 missing after sinking of Mike Lynch's yacht, and evidently it's 56. Oh, that's the yacht. How? Uh, yeah, the yacht is laying sideways at a depth of 50 meters. Which, you know, giving divers about 8 to 10 minutes to inspect before they have to resurface. Efforts have been hampered by very confined spaces inside the wreck. Fire department's spokesperson, yeah, this is just talking more about him. And like I showed on the other image with the drones, that's what they're going to be using to go check it out instead of sending divers down, up and down. Because by the time they get down, they check out 1 or 2 compartments and they have to come back up again. But yeah, it'll be something to check out in the upcoming days and see, or does it get brushed under the rug? I mean, you have the DNC, and if you look at the news websites and stuff, that's all you see. And then very down in the little fine print, you see about the yacht. So, wonder if it's going to be one of those cover up things that gets brushed under the rug. Here we go. Let's go ahead and put this on here. And again, we get one of these TikTokers and doing reactions and stuff, and this guy speaks the truth.
Kamala is running for president, obviously, and she's still vice president.
0 votes in the primary.
And how is it?
How that works?
How do you think that's possible that she was suddenly just became the next best person to become president when she was the most unpopular vice president?
Well, because if they took it to an open convention, there's 0 chance she would have won. The only way to keep all the money they had raised this far was to install Kamala. So you saw it happen over a weekend. I mean, prior, MSNBC, CNBC, CNN are all talking about how Kamala has got the worst approval ratings of any VP in history. They're talking about how Biden can get her off the ticket. And then all of a sudden, she's the savior of the country. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. She's been the nominee for 28 days, hasn't done a single press conference, hasn't talked about policy. The 2 things that she's announced is no tax on tips, which Trump already said, and then JD Vance talked about a $5,000 child credit. Now Kamala's proposing a $6,000 one. Crazy.
Do you think she'll take control of the border finally once she becomes president, or do you think it's just going to get worse?
No, it's only going to get worse. It's just lip service. She's been the border czar. She didn't do shit for it. She wants to let as many illegals in to give them pathway to citizenship so they can vote. They're all going to vote Democrat. They're giving them free phones, free health care, free education, free money. Why would they not vote for Democrats?
Nothing to argue with right there. He pretty much said it how it is. And
you put him on a Trump commercial.
Believe it or not,
how America thinks.
Actually, Russia's predicting Harris is going to win. Hope not, but
I think they predicted Hillary to win too. She
I
was
don't
way up
know.
in the polls the night
Oh,
before the election.
no, I'm not talking polls. I'm talking their.
Well, yeah, but they made predictions then too.
Yeah. Well, the whole Russia thing was big too. Then they were in the news quite a bit.
They might be saying that so more Trump supporters get out and vote. You got to vote, people.
Yep.
If you don't vote, you can't complain.
And postcard dating back to 121 years gets delivered in the mail.
Wow.
Talk about some, slow mail.
Snail mail.
Yeah.
Swansea. Is that Massachusetts or is there other places called Swansea?
Celebrating the 100th anniversary last year, unexpected item predates its establishment by 2 decades. A relative of the woman who the card was addressed to has got in touch with the branch and it was finally delivered. Look at that.
Oh, Swansea, UK. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 100 years later.
Dang. 121 years.
Yep.
Oof.
Sheesh.
Well,
oh
what
man,
I'd
I
like
just
to know
realized
is
something.
where was that card and how did it stay in such good shape?
Yeah.
Right? They
Let's
must
see.
have been redoing over the post
Can you
office.
see the dates, Bush, on the over the cancellation marks over the stamp?
It
says
says August 23rd.
23rd is what I see.
I don't
But
see no year on it though. I can't see what that. I see a 644 or whatever that is.
1644. No.
But it has something to do with a love triangle, and the one person kept it from the other. Because it says Miss, not Mrs.
Dear L, I could not. It was I was supposed to get the something.
What's the top left? Remember
me to miss Gilbert and John with love
to all
from
Eric.
Is that Earl?
I don't know.
Or Wart? I don't know.
Hmm.
Who knows? Yeah, I thought that was interesting. 121 years, and I just now realized it was today's the 21st, 121. Well, and before it's too late, let's go ahead and bring up what life's today in history. I need to do a little song thing.
Yeah.
Today in history, August 21st, total eclipse captivates the U.S. And I think that was in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
We got that was a solar 1831. Nate Turner launched a violet salve rubella in Virginia, resulting in the deaths of at least 55 people. I'm not going to say which ones, but scores of well, I guess we won't talk about that. In 1858, the first of 7 debates took place between Illinois senatorial contenders Abraham Lincoln and Stephen Douglas. Ooh, interesting. 1911, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa was stolen from Louvre's museum in Paris. It was recovered 2 years later in Italy. In 1944, the United States, Britain, the Soviet Union, and China opened talks at Dumbarton Oaks in Washington that helped pave the way to establishment of the United Nations. Oh boy. 1959, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the executive order making Hawaii the 50th state.
Woohoo.
Let's see what else we can find. We don't want to look at Soviet Union stuff. Oh, Ruby Ridge, 1992.
Ruby Ridge.
Yeah, that wasn't a good day for the
Mhm.
Free Letter Agency. In 1993, in serious setback for NASA, engineers lost contact with Mars. Oh, I remember that one.
Yep.
That was $980 million mission. Let's see. Oh, I remember that. They made a movie about these guys. This guy, this guy, and this guy. See, it's probably down here.
Is that when they
Yeah.
foiled that terrorist attack on the train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2015, Frio Americans, U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Spencer Stone, National Guardsman Alex, I'm not going to try his name, and college student Anthony Sadler, and a British businessman, Chris Norman, tackled and disarmed a gunman at high-speed train between Amsterdam and Paris. That was actually a good movie, and they actually starred in it. The 3 guys. Yeah, and that's a little bit of history, what happened today in history. Well, with that, I think we should go to. Let me do one more funny, and then we will go to everybody's favorite part of the show. Go to. I had to click them twice for some reason. I'm gonna go mute it a little bit. She keeping her eye on him. Them kids are gone. I thought that was funny. Little kids. Okay, let me find this video here. Cat, you're in the way. I'm trying to do a show here. Go share this. Edit. There we go. Hit play.
Hey, everybody. Have you wondered what to do with your leftover green tomatoes? Come on in because we are going to make green tomato bread. It's got to be good, right?
Yeah, I never heard that.
So here we go. We are starting off with 1 cup of green tomatoes diced. See, they're all diced up there.
Have you guys ever heard of green tomato bread?
Put a little bit of tang on there. And then we're going to put in 2/3 cup of oil. No, we're not. We're going to put in 1/2 cup of oil. The recipe's 1/2. I thought I grabbed 1/2. Of course I didn't, right? I was all prepared.
So you thought.
I thought I was. All right.
Oh, Miss Connie, what are we going to do with you?
Just love me.
I do.
1/2 cup of oil. How's that?
Sounds like a plan.
1 egg.
Going in.
Going in.
You don't like green tomato?
Vanilla.
Oh,
We're going to
boy.
put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Bam. All right. That's all the wet stuff going in there. Let's put some sugar in there. Let that be soaking in there. We've got 1 cup of sugar.
This would be kind of like zucchini bread, except maybe just a little different flavor.
Yeah, with tomatoes instead.
Huh.
Now you can always double this if you want. This is just going to make 1 loaf. Or you can make muffins out of it if you want. All right, so for the dry ingredients, we're putting in,
Hey,
now I gotta check. And now I gotta check my stuff. 1.5 cup of flour, all purpose. We're using Hudson cream because
that's the best.
That's what we love in this household. Nice and fluffy.
They don't sponsor us, but hey,
Yeah.
if you want to,
If they want to,
come on board
because
because we love your flour.
we're going to use it and cornmeal and all that good stuff. All right, so we're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Billy's checking me out like, okay, you already screwed up. What else are you going to mess up?
No, I just see what all you had.
Oh, okay. 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder.
Plop.
Plop, plop, plop. And 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Always stick in there. And they're dry. I don't know why. All right. And then we're going to put in some salt. 1/2 teaspoon or whatever. There we go.
That looks like it.
That looked like it would work. Mix all that up.
Oh, it's got to be good.
Got some good spices in it, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't love green tomatoes? I mean, come on. I love them about any way you can fix them.
Yeah, you do. All right. So now we're just going to pour in some flour and mix this up. Let's see if we'll use this.
You need an extra hand, don't you?
Yeah. You got a couple?
They're busy.
Leaning on the chair.
What are you trying to say?
If you hear some noise in the background, I got the dryer going. I hear some being noisy in there. Somebody forgot to shut the door when I come out of the shower.
Oh. Hey, at least I did shower.
Well, that's true. Let's give him that.
Hey, I take it once a week whether I need it or not.
It's the weekend. So. All right, and now we're going to put in 3/4 to a cup of nuts, whatever you want. This is walnuts that I'm using. Put that in there, and that's all the ingredients. And then we're going to put this into a greased, bread loaf pan.
That's easy for you to say.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm having time today, ain't I?
Might actually give
All
this
right.
a try. Got plenty of green tomatoes out
Eater
there.
did.
We're going to pour that in there, and we've got the oven preheated at 350 degrees, and then it's going to cook for about an hour.
That would have been good in cupcakes too.
Muffins,
Muffins.
But we're going to try
Same
this.
thing.
We're going to try this. It's a thick batter.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not much liquid in the green tomatoes.
Not like zucchini.
And of course, I didn't use 2/3 cup of oil. I only used a half cup. All right. So now we just put this in the oven for an hour, and we'll be back and show you what we got because we can't wait to try it. And I'm thinking that it's probably going to be better the next day, the way zucchini bread is and banana nut bread, how that flavors just get through it. But we're going to try it. So going in the oven. All right, guys. The tomato bread has been in the oven for an hour. And it smells all good up in here. So I'm going to put a bit of butter on it because it's still hot. I just took it out.
Hope it's butter. Margarine. Oh, I hate when people put that stuff on
It's
fresh
milky.
bread.
I know.
A little bit of this end here. Billy's like, you took my end piece. I have to get in it somehow. You want me to cut it in the middle and then take all that, I guess. We always fight over the end pieces of bread. Mm-hmm. It has a crunchy top. That's pretty good, guys. We're never having to make, you wouldn't think tomato bread, just like zucchini bread, but this is really good. Oh, the spices in it. So good. I will be making this again. We have plenty of green tomatoes. We are not going to let them go to waste this year. We are going to freeze them. You can chop them up, freeze them.
And then
So
make bread with it this winter.
So we can make some or relish. I'm going to make some green tomato relish too. We're trying all kinds because there's every year you always have so many that just goes to waste and you don't use them. So I'm trying to figure out ways to use them and let you guys know too how easy it is to do these.
With that, make sure you go check out their channel. I'll go ahead and drop their link again.
It's not butter, it's butter.
Butter.
Better with butter.
Yeah, he has to steal the show, huh? Look over here. Say hi.
Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh, he sees himself. I'm like,
He's like, oh
what
no.
do I look like? Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I like to end the show with a verse of the day. Let me hear of your unfailing love each morning, for I am trusting you. Psalms 143:8. And with that, I want to wish everyone a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Far as tonight, I don't know who's live or anything, so who knows? Everybody have a great day, and God bless.
Stay blessed.